Я прощаю одиночество и грусть. Ты сказала в них, я больше не вернусь. Так бывает только в сладком.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to upload about 3 reactions. That's right, 3. Now, you know it's kind of different from my normal 4 or 5 or 6. It's only because I'm playing catch up. Tomorrow it will be my regular normal 4 or 5 or 6 and from various artists from around the world. But these 3 particular artists, I will let you know as I'm going along. So my first reaction of today is going to come from, it's going to be Dimash. I believe he was in Moscow when he performed this track, Love Is Like a Dream. I have done another Dimash reaction, but it got blocked. And I went to Dimash and I spoke to him, his company. I'll leave it in my community page. I think I've already have done it. And he said, look, he will check it out. And then his team said they will check it out. And before you know it, it kind of got blocked. But it's picking up really slow momentum. And I've done a lot of work on that. So it's that's the reason why I'm doing another one and still putting the same effort. And I'm hoping it's not going to get blocked. So my next reaction is going to be Dimash. Love Is Like a Dream. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there's some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I'm talking about amazing artists with low subscribers and low views, but also mixed into the bunch is established artists with high subscribers and high views, and just do a comparison. And I know you will come to the realization that these particular artists with low subscribers and low views are equally as good as any top list A-list artist out there. And I promise you will not be disappointed. It's all broken down to various categories: hip-hop, R&B, ballad, soul, indie, heavy metal, rock. It's all there. And remember, when you go into that, it's established and non-established artists from around the world. Now, before I go on with my first reaction, I'm going to read a couple of your comments and do a number of shout outs, as you know I always do. Once again, if you'd like me to read your comment out or indeed give you a shout out, it's simple. Leave me a comment. That's all I can say to you. Right, Mohammed Jisoo, it goes, Drama King and King, keep up the good work. You're referring to Pass Your Tail Back featuring the Drama King and KO De Niro. I know he's got a new track coming out very soon. Michael Quint, so he's been so busy at work and life. I will post more videos for you in reply sections. Thank you very much, Michael Quinn. I hope you're having a lovely day, Michael Quinn. FJM, I have a different opinion. Now, he's referring to Ishiana Saravati. Absolutely amazing. He said, I have a different opinion. I think I hear the elements of Evanescence, Dream Theater, and Japan. Anyways, nice review. Next, can you react to a song, Lexicon, live in Indonesia Idol? I'm having a problem with Indonesia Idol. They keep on blocking me, and they've given me already a copy strike on Rimmer's song. So I'm like, oh, I got to stay away for a little bit until I understand. I did send the copywriters a message and find out what's going on. And until I get a message reply back, and I know that I'm safe, because I'm on my last one. If I get one more copy strike, that's it. They're going to get rid of my channel. I got 2 copy strikes in one day. I could not believe it. Look, that's me ranting and raving. Let's go straight into my first reaction of today. So it's going to be Dimash with Love Is Like a Dream. And I believe it's in Moscow. So I think that he's going to be singing in Russian. He's got about, say, 5 or 6 languages that he sings in. Amazing. But I believe this one he's going to be singing in Russian. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but then again, I could be right. Anyway, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
Dimash Kudaibergen.
Kudaibergen? Have I said that right? Dimash Kudaibergen. I don't think I have. Wow, do you see how quickly the whole audience got quiet?
Я в глаза твои, как в зеркало смотрюсь. Отражение потерять свое боюсь. Не хочу, чтоб я лишь гостем был в сумраке.
So I'm just going to stop it straight there. Just on the intro itself, right? The audience went quiet because they know what they came for. And then that same person that was introducing Dimash, I didn't know he's the person that's playing the piano. Maybe he's the host and the piano, kind of thing like Jules Holland does over the UK. But what I sensed was he's done. There's a number of artists that does the same thing that I've seen. They captivate the audience. They can captivate the audience without singing, just by a facial expression. And look, he hasn't sung yet. He's talking, and he's looked the other way and he's come there. So he's already got the audience in his palm already, you know, without singing, just by giving them the once upon a time. You know, within a storytelling book, you go, once upon a time there was a, you know, he's giving you the once upon a time of his song of Love Is Like a Dream, and he's not even singing yet. He's talking, and he's captivating the audience. There's only a handful of artists, spectacular artists, that can do that. I'm gonna go a little back a bit. Sorry.
Не хочу, чтоб я лишь гостем был в сумраке ночей и в судьбе твоей. Я люблю тебя, как любят
I like his
жизни
suit.
раз.
Purple's my favorite color.
Словно солнце в мире не было до нас. От забот и мелких ссор.
He's hardly looking at the audience. He wants the audience to look at him.
И ключи от счастья для тебя нашел.
He's still not singing
Для
yet.
тебя нашел. Любовь похожая.
Do you know what I've just realised? That over in this Slavonic, is it Slavonic or Slavic? I can't pronounce it right. Majority of their male singers, they sing in sort of like a very deep voice, but majority of them, they do this talking element. It's kind of like the when they do that, it's that version of the Enrico Iglesias. He's got that deep voice. Is that kind of thing. And even I think because this is the Alla is it Pugacheva? I can't pronounce his name. I think they're doing that a cover of that, and I believe that most, you know, the man kind of figure when it comes to doing the singing part element, it is more of this kind of a talking singing kind of thing. Exactly what Dimash is doing. You know, Dimash can sing, but right now, I think this is more catered to Russia and what they do, because this in other songs that you hear him sing, he's properly singing and he's giving every kind of you know, charisma and texture within his vocals. This one I think is catered for Moscow, for Russia, only because of the way how he's singing right now in that kind of I believe in that Slavic. I can't pronounce it, but you know, it's on that side of the country. They do this kind of, you know, Ukraine does it, Poland does it. You know, is it Slavonic or Slavic? I can't. Please let me know how to pronounce it. But I believe, you know, Dan Ballard does it as well. They do this kind of talking, deep voice, rumbling deep voice, silky, sexy, smooth in when it comes to singing, and very, very few in between is going to be some kind of power notes in there. So that's what I'm expecting. Sorry for going on for too long. I'll take it back a little bit.
Для тебя нашел. любовь, похожая на сон, сердец хрустальных перезвон.
See, there's a bit of Dimash coming out.
Твое волшебное люблю.
Can you hear how faintly the violins are playing?
Повторю, любовь, похожая на сон, счастливым сделала мой дом, но вопреки
Amazing.
законам сна, пускай не кончится она.
You can be absolutely lost in what he's saying and the whole aura of it. And I love the way how the music is smooth in his voice. They're not playing hard, they're not playing rough. It's like a floating
Я
feather.
прощаю одиночество и грусть. Ты сказал.
Do you see the way how he's just lightly, gently touching on each single words? And when he's lightly, gently touching on each single words, you hear every single pronunciation of the words, what he's saying. Even the, you know, that kind of thing. You don't hear that what you normally hear from other vocal singers. What you hear is absolute crystal clear pronunciations of words. And he uses that. I don't know how to put it. There's artists that sing the words, but they don't pronounce the words or put a much definitions on those individual words. They give them character. Some of them artists give them character, give the words character. I'll give them that, but not a lot of artists give those particular words definition and depth and clarity in these particular words. Because Dimash is singing so softly and gently and slowly, is giving him time to eloquently pronounce these individual words in the right manner, giving it the right depth and texture, and then putting on a characteristic element to it on each and individual words. He's got time. I'm saying he's got time, and the violin is just absolutely lovely. And there's softening everything what he's doing. You can get lost. I can see why Love Is Like a Dream, but I can understand why his vocals is like a dream as well. I hope I don't know if you're on the same wavelength of what I'm. This is my second time that I've reacted to Dimash. Let me go back a bit.
Я прощаю одиночество и грусть.
Do you hear it?
Ты сказала, в них я больше не верну.
I do forgive the loneliness. So I missed that one, sorry. It only takes place only in the sweet dreams, but our love exists here and now.
Не в глазах твоих себя не потерять.
This is when he comes from his powerhouse.
До разлуки нам любовь не разменять. И немыслимой ценой.
You can hear it coming out, it building.
И своей мечтой.
But guarantee he drops it back down.
Заслужил ли это счастье быть с тобой? Быть всегда с тобой.
Come on, give it some willing now.
Любовь, похожая на сон.
Sorry, this may be a weird place to press pause, but this is the build up to where I believe he's going to give some power. I don't know if he's going to give any kind of falsetto, but what he does, what I've seen is, you see the softness, what he creates in his vocalness and the control. And it's so soft, you can easily mistake it for the falsetto texture. It's very hard to do what he's doing. He makes it look easy. But it is kind of like a falsetto texture, what he's doing, but on a low, mid-range to low vocal. Does that make sense? So you can go, oh, no, but he's doing it lower, and a lower texture. That's hard. I don't care what anybody says. That's hard for any male, let alone a female, but any male to do. And it looks like that he's singing like he's the pioneer of it. It really is. And I had to stop it there because I know after now, I know he's going to go into his strong elements and give it some welly, because that's what the song is demanding, or what I'm seeing. He's done his soft elements. He's done the Once Upon a Time down. He's done he's doing right now the adventurous part within this. So I'm thinking now it's the power elements. You know how hard or loud, or the power bit, that elements, and also within that the control of what he's going to have in there and where he's going to take me as if I was in the audience. So I didn't want to press pause on that part, but yeah, very, very, very interesting right now. Sorry to put pause in it.
Волшебное люблю, я тихим эхом повторю, любовь похожая на сон.
Did you hear that? Come on.
Счастливым сделала мой дом.
See? This is when he's going to go into it.
Вопреки законам сна.
I could be wrong, but
Пускай не кончится.
falsetto. What? It's almost like he's not singing it. Come on. I had to stop it there. I am so sorry. What did this happen a while ago? What just happened? I was not expecting that. I thought he was just going to go crazy good with strength and power. He went up into the falsetto's atmosphere. Then the notes that he's hitting should not be coming out from his mouth. It should be coming out from not even. Some women can do that note, hit those notes. Mainly children, they can hit the angelic notes. He's hitting angelic notes. I've got. Wait, sorry, I'm going back just a little bit, just to hear that again. I'm so sorry. What? It's not like it's like he's not coming out from his mouth. See, look, he hasn't even finished, but or has he? This is what I was waiting for. That's what I thought was gonna happen instead of the falsetto. I'm glad it's here. Wow. Amazing. Look how big the crowd were. Amazing. Brilliant.
Потрясающий тандем. Невероятная песня.
So that was Dimash Kudaibergen, and that I believe that is with a there's the confusion part for me. There's one spelled with a K and there's another one spelled with a Q. So I have no idea. I believe he was born in Kazakhstan. I did read up on the number of things about Dimash, from that his family are very classical trained. His mother comes from comes from the opera elements. His grandparents come from the orchestra elements as well. And I believe that he was doing piano from the age of 6. And there's a lot of things. I've checked it out on Wikipedia. I have said a number of things regarding it. So this is the things that I remember from reading about Dimash. Wow. Absolutely explosive. Like I said, he sings in Japanese, he sings in Russian, he sings in English. I think there's a number of things here also. What other languages does he speak? I'm just reading up here right now as well. Right. Oh my gosh. Right. So what's this the number of languages that he speaks? Right. So he studied English and Mandarin, right? But he has also performed songs in 12 languages, right? Russian, English, Mandarin, Chinese, Italian, French, Spanish, German, Turkish, Ukraine, and Kyrgyz. So, right there, more than an artist. Much more than an artist. I mean, do you know what? Because he's under so much demand in the format of the way how he sings, you see that it is it's a certain level of people that listen to him. The ones that like the opera house, the ones that go to the theatres, and they are. You think that is far and few between, but no, it's not. I mean, you know, the likes of like England and like likes of America, where back in the day was very theatres. But as soon as the Broadway took in, and then there was that kind of theatre show elements. The other things like the operas and all that stuff was a kind of like it's considered as a prehistoric things. So it's only the likes of Italy, the likes of Russia, Poland, Japan was carrying the torch for that element of music, and the reason why it hasn't died. France to a certain degree as well, but more Italian. They didn't let that torch die. So it's still flaming up. And then you've got artists like Dimash that is, waving a flag to keeping that flame alive, but also bringing in a kind of a modern kind of era to it, a slight twist of modern era to it. I did react to his other song, which was completely different to this one. And it just gave me this wow factor. This is a massive step up from what I watched, the reaction that I carried out on his previous track. It really is. But I'm just happy on this massive magical journey, and it is a magical journey. I haven't heard a male vocal be angelic unless you're looking at the choir boys that are doing the Latin elements in these medieval churches and so forth. The choir boys. Them kind of boys. Because when they reach to a certain age, their voice breaks and they can no longer hit those high notes. But you've got Dimash just hitting them and then some. That was an absolute wow factor. I don't know if anybody disagrees with what I'm saying. Please send me a comment and let me read your disagreement regarding that. But that was absolutely explosive. It really was. And I can't wait to react to another one. Hopefully it won't get blocked. But the type of thing is that I reacted to Eminent, and it got blocked over the weekend. So I think it got blocked on the Friday. And then I sent Dimash an email. And it was his personal email. I found out and all that. And literally within an hour, and because I think it was a Sunday, in an hour I got a reply back. I'll tell my team about it. Have a lovely day. And it was such a breezy, lovely comment. And I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. And then 5 minutes later, his team sent me an email saying, look, send me the link and I will get it unblocked. It did take a while. It got unblocked yesterday, so please check that out. But it was just the down-to-earth reply back I got. And it was him. And I thought, well, who am I You know, you're a big actually person. And why are you doing answering your own emails? You know, it took me check out my community page and you see the conversation that I had, because I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. But yeah, check it out and you see how he responded back to me and how quickly his team responded back to me, and to get this all sorted out. Absolutely amazing. So he is an absolutely real, genuine person, and what you see on stage is what you're also going to see off stage. That's the person he is, and for that reason, I salute you, sir. Brilliant, amazing, breathtaking performance.
No!